Let's take a quick look at the game Beasts by Pandasaurus here on Legendary Tactics. We'll teach you how to play and show you the concepts.
This is Beasts. Doesn't look like much, just a deck of cards, a few tokens, but it's kind of an interesting evolving puzzle, I guess you could say.
Excellent. So we've got three different columns, the hundreds, the tens, the ones.
Yes.
And we have a goal of trying to count from low numbers to high numbers to get rid of this deck.
Yes, you want to use up all the cards in your hands and in the deck.
But there's a problem.
Yes, and you are working cooperatively here.
Right, we're on a team. But there's beasts in the deck, the dragons, who try to stop us.
Yes, they're going to block us from using certain suits. So the game is broken into 8 different suits. You've got spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds, but there are 2 types. I don't know if you can see very well on the camera, but there's the normal spades, for example, and the broken spades. So you're working with more than just the 4 suits. You have actually 8 suits in total.
And they are color coded, so it's sort of the light card versus the dark card.
Yes, and I'd recommend that during gameplay you have to pay attention to the colors. That was one of our early mistakes, as we were like, geez, this is really hard.
Yes.
But that was why. It was because they are broken up into sort of background colors as far as distinguishing them from one another. So you can see you have diamonds, and the broken diamonds are purple that way. So to set up the game, you have your deck here. You put these 3 cards out, and these 3 are discard tokens that you can use to discard a card that isn't going to work with your strategy.
So if I can't play out of my current hand, it's sort of, okay, you have 3 gimmies.
Yes, exactly. And trust me, you'll probably need them. First of all, you deal out 5 cards to each player. And once you have done that, is that 5? Then you mix in 4 of the 8 beasts. Now, you can also make the game harder or potentially easier if you mix in more or less beasts. You can also play with less discard tokens. The ultimate mode is all 8 beasts with no discard tokens.
Oh my god.
Which seems kind of impossible to me.
Yeah.
So we're just going to mix these in here. And so you just put in the 4 beasts, and now the game is set up.
Okay, shall I begin?
You shall begin. So what you do is you pick any suit, and you play all the cards from that suit onto the 3 cards there, with the only rule being that you have to play in increasing numbers.
Right. So if I play a 4.
So now that number counts as 4.
Now this is actually a different suit. So these 2 are only suited. So that's not part of the suit. So I'll play my 8, and then I'll play my 1.
Yes.
And if I play a card here, I can get rid of the cards from this pile.
You got it, yeah. So
this is low, so now you can easily play on top of that.
Absolutely,
and I'll pick up 2 more cards.
So what happened there was you played first 8, so that was the number. Then it was 18, so the number went up. And once you play in the 10s, if you want to, you can eliminate cards from the 1s.
So we're back down to 10.
Yeah, and we're back down to 10. If you play in the 100s, you can remove either or both of the 10s or the 1s. You can't remove the 100, so that's very important.
So you need to make sure to build 1, 2, 3 all the way up in order.
Build very carefully that way.
And know when to hold off as long as you can, and then swipe these. So it seems like there's some strategy here to this puzzle. Let us know if you've got strategy that you've used in this game, or if you see something evolving that we should consider. Yeah. All right. So what are you going to do on your turn?
I'm going to do diamonds, and I'm going to pick the. Let's see.
I'm just going to hold my cards face up for the purposes of
you're supposed
our viewers.
And I'll keep my cards down as well. So the idea is that you can't communicate beyond certain things like, oh, we got to watch the 10s, or oh, I think I can, you have to speak very generally.
They don't want a leader bully.
No, and they don't want you to know too much about each other's hands as well, because communication is also an aspect.
Then I'll just do this.
Yeah.
Now you can't possibly see my cards.
So I'm just going to do a simple play where I just play the 1 suit there. So now it goes from 10 to 12, and then you draw back up to the 5 cards.
Okay.
Now the twist is, I'll let you do your next
And
move.
I don't have to play these in order, so I can play the higher card first so long as it's higher than this. So I can do this.
16.
These are my 2 suited. Then I can go on to 2
yeah.
and wipe these.
You got it. Perfect. And that's how you would
draw 2 cards.
go through. Here we're going to... Oh, you got a beast. I was looking for one.
Yes, so the beast has come up. So let's say I was holding my hand like this. We would say, okay, the beast will be entering the fray soon.
Yes. So when you draw a beast from the deck, you need to place it face down. It's still considered part of your hand, but you play it face down, face up.
Face up.
Sorry,
okay.
face up, so that you let everyone know that this is coming in.
So true hearts.
Yes.
This isn't the broken heart.
Yes, correct. So what that means is that once that beast is initially placed, it starts on the ones. So and then that means that going forward, you can't play any hearts.
He eats all the hearts.
You can play the broken hearts, but not the hearts to that number. Now, if there happens to be a heart in that spot, okay, then it gets...
He's got to jump here. He gets scared away.
Yes, I can't remember what's the word they use. Something like startled. That's it. So so it becomes startled and moves to the next one, and that's where it settles. So wherever there's not a heart.
Right.
So if you know that one's coming, I don't want to play a heart to that. Otherwise, it'll.
So it's really going to handcuff you if you end up with beasts in this column, and you just suddenly you can't get rid of cards in certain suits.
Yeah, it really
so
limits
he is on the prowl.
So he's on the prowl. So I'm not worried about hearts because I don't have any hearts.
So I drew up, so that's just for next turn. So then you still play, and then I'll just play using 4 cards.
Yes. So I'll do. Let's see if I can figure this out here. So 20. 22. I've got to do the 72, and then I'll clear that one out. So now that's 70. Sorry, best I could do.
Oh, that's rough.
And now that you have to play the beast, that has to be your choice.
So he goes there, which is fine.
And you have to play any other hearts that you have. That's your you're forced to play that.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Okay, and then drop to 5.
So now I cannot play this 5 to that area. So I'm blocked from doing that.
And you're blocked from here because it's lower than a 7.
Yes. And
so
this
you
is
could put it here, but suddenly it jumps from 1 to 5. So that card is trouble for now until we clear this. So we need to get a 1 here.
Yes. So now it is, I'm looking at my cards, and again, we're playing an open hand here. I've got a lot of 5s, but that 7 is,
it's really
the only way I can clear that is by dropping that, and that's a big jump. So what I would probably do in this case is I would choose a discard, and I'll discard
You're going to use this
7. Yeah, I'll use it.
Just for the principles of illustrating the possible
exactly.
place. So I love this. I've got a 6, 7, and 8.
Okay. But there's this one.
Oh, sorry, that's broken, right?
Broken, yeah.
So, but I could do my... Oh, no, I can't play above that. I could do this, make it 77.
Yeah.
And then go 87 and clear that
one, yes.
But wow, we are getting a little tight.
We're getting
going to
need to.
Tight, we need a 1 badly here.
So that's what I'm going to provide. I'm going to go 180, clear that.
Oh.
And then I have to play the other one here, and I can't play it here, so I've got to play 150 there. And then I draw.
Okay.
And
so that's essentially the game.
That's the game.
Yes.
In a nutshell. And so the idea is, again, you're trying to get through this entire deck. There's going to be 3 more beasts that are going to arrive and block at least this one. I may get kind of spread out depending on how the cards go.
But it's a lovely game. I mean, the cards have this beautiful foil on them.
Really, the art is really intriguing.
I thought these were actual metal coins. They had such shine on them, but they are just cardboard.
Yeah, but they've got a gold, nice shiny glow to them, and I think the artwork is kind of interesting and pretty.
Yeah,
and
beautiful. Yeah. For people who love a beautiful aesthetic, this might appeal to them.
Yeah. And so that's Beasts by Pandasaurus and basically how to play. So
thanks for teaching me how.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Now get out there.
Get gaming and be legendary.